Willie D Live.
But a lot of time it just come from, man, you have to be teachable, man. You got to want to learn. And I remember my pastor said something one day. He said, if everybody in your circle look up to you, you in the wrong circle, man. You got to have a circle where you look up to somebody. Think about everybody in your circle looking up to Willie. Well, who Willie look up to? You got to have somebody you look up to for motivation and stuff too, man.
Right.
Somebody that inspire you. And that's what we don't do as a community, man. We'll rather bump our head 20 times instead of going to get some help. Like when I got into the house game, I went to a few of my partners, man, let's put some money together. Let's do this together. I know other people do this shit in hidden grand slams. But no, everybody want to do it individually. It take us that much longer to get there, man. When we can take less money, meaning less risk, and do it together. Might be less profit, but that's okay. Because if we put a small amount in and it's 4 or 5 of us, as opposed to one of us trying to do a big project by himself, think about it. They go back to that crab in the bucket, man. Every time one of us get out there and pull them down, man. That's just the way that, and that's our culture, man.
You know, going. Well, it's part of our culture. It's not all of it. It's not all. You know.
I didn't say all.
Yeah, because I get you though. I mean, I get what you said. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I be taking these words literally, man, a lot of times.
I understand.
You know, but you know, going back to what you were saying about the not asking questions, man, not asking questions. I know I made a lot of mistakes not asking questions.
Right. Me as well.
Yeah. The thing about, that's why I say women make less mistakes, I do believe, because one thing about a woman, she gonna get on that phone before she do anything. She gonna call around, she gonna call her friends, girls and male, females and males. She gonna call and get as much advice as she can get. Now, she, at the end of the day, she might still go totally opposite, in an opposite direction.
But she got the advice.
But she gonna at least get the advice so she can weigh her options.
There you go.
Us, men, one thing that I was in the store this couple years ago, walking down the aisle, and these youngsters who work in the store, a couple of young black guys, they couldn't have been more than, 19, 20, 21 or somewhere up in there. And then one of them said, hey, excuse me, what kind of cologne is that you're wearing? And I was taken aback because I was like, oh man, we getting somewhere, because that's something I would have never asked another man that I did, especially a man that I didn't know.
No, right on.
I would have never asked that question, at that age. But that youngster asked, I said, he gonna be all right.
Right, that's right.
He gonna be all right, because he was not afraid to ask, and he received. I gave him the answer. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, because I don't need I don't need to be walking around the room while y'all try to smelling like I'm smelling, because I be smelling good and stuff,
Okay.
But yeah, but anyway, yeah. To your point, man, you're right on time with that statement.
Yeah, because I was raised the dumbest question is the one you don't ask. You don't ask. You gotta ask, man. And like I said, in our society, like they got it set up now where these young kids want to be rappers, entertainers, and ball players. I taught the kids at Kip Collegiate School down in Fulton County. And I informed them kids, like when I rehab a house, man, I got an electrician, told me he made $250,000 on the side, leaving his job, coming to do work for me. So he made $250,000 being a master electrician. So it's a lot of more things to do, man. And then this, you former entertainer, that window is real narrow, man.